Bianga Vidal, accused of being the main supplier of hard drugs in the city of Douala, was arrested in possession of 34 packets of hard drugs on September 22, 2023 in the locality of New Bell in Douala 3 thanks to a tip-off.
22 septembre 2023.
The second Mobile Intervention Anti-Criminality Brigade of the Littoral Region busted Bianga Vidal on September 21st in New Bell. He was in possession of 3 packets of cannabis. Pushing their investigation further, they have been able to seize 34 packets of cannabis, and this is an important catch.
On the 21st of September, just 2 days ago, we got an important information about an important stock of Indian hemp that was hidden somewhere around the New Bell neighborhood. So that's how, from following the instructions of our hierarchy, the regional hierarchy, we mounted an operation that led to the arrest of a suspect by name Bianga Vidal, where throughout the investigation we had to go to his residence for a general search. That led to the discovery of an important stock of Indian hemp, about 34 packages that were destined to be distributed around the Douala city area.
According to security officials, the suspects confessed that the drugs came in from the western region of the country and are destined for students of several schools in the city of Douala.
This dangerous and forbidden product was destined for students' consumption in colleges in Douala. Fortunately, we could lay a hand on this important stock thanks to the operations we carried out.
Given that this is a period of come back to school, so this prohibited drug was meant to be distributed mostly to students.
While presenting the suspects to the public, security officials call on parents and school authorities to be vigilant and not let these students go astray because of drug consumption.
C'est l'occasion pour moi ici de lancer un appel à la vigilance.
I seize this occasion to call on parents and school officials to be vigilant at this school resumption period, to watch on their students in order to prevent our youth to be led astray with the consumption of these products.
Meantime, the suspect has been transferred to the Littoral Judicial Police and investigations open to uncover the root source and supply chain of the hard drugs.
And the only thing I am saying is we human beings should change our mentality positively. If we all change our mentality positively, crime will reduce. If today students are killing students, pupils are killing pupils, the students are killing teachers, doing all kinds of terrible things in school, it is because parents and people in the society has failed. They have all failed. It takes parents, 2 persons, to bring forth a child. But it takes a whole community or society to build up that child positively. There are parents in the house that are doing all their best to see into it that their children are well behaved, morally all right. But there are terrible people in the society like this one, doing terrible things to frustrate the plan of this parent. And they are succeeding in it because they are targeting children at puberty. They are succeeding in it because they are targeting children at puberty, children in school. That you involve your own in the business of supplying drug to children in school. And you are doing it. Many people have been asking the question, where are these children seeing all this kind of terrible illegal drugs circulating within the school premises? We have tramadol, we have all kind of a terrible and harmful drug circulating within the school premises. And people have been asking, where are all these things coming from? I believe from the videos you just watch, listen to, you understand where they are coming from. There are some people involved in that business, supplying children in schools with drugs, harmful drugs, like the one in that video. That somebody of this age is the one frustrating children at their puberty age. And when they will grow up and become notorious people in the society, we will turn to ask the question, where are they coming from? Which kind of generation is this? In which we are the one, in which people like this are the one causing and planting this kind of attitude in our children. Terrible things. And then you will go and sit somewhere. If you succeed in doing this kind of business, you will sit somewhere and say, I am a rich person. I have made it in life. My business is doing well. And if somebody asks you, what is your business? You will not say it. The same energy you involve, you put in cultivating this, you put in doing this particular business, the risks you took. If you take that risk and that energy, that resources, put it in agriculture to cultivate food, you will help many people and also help yourself. And your conscience will be happy with you. But you decided to involve yourself in these kind of things in order to make money very fast. And then I keep on asking myself this particular question, and asking you also, how much money is enough? That you keep on struggling every blessed day, involving yourself in all kind of terrible things, struggling by all possible means to frustrate a whole generation just because you want to have that money. And then I ask another question. After having that money, what next? If money was something that when you have it, you will never die, you will never be sick, you will never maybe have some kind of, or any natural disaster would never affect you. We could have been fighting for it. But after having that money, all these things will still come upon you. You can have that money today, struggle by all possible means to succeed in all this kind of illegal business. This is. And immediately after you receive the money, God will call you home. What then will you do? These are the things that you have to put in your brain before involving yourself in this kind of business. And many people will say, now you have to bear the risks. Yeah, many people have been bearing the risks. But have you ever followed to see their end? How they finally end? Have you ever followed it? Many of them usually end frustrated. Many of them usually end being the same people they were frustrated, notorious, homeless. It is terrible.